Good morning! Hello, welcome to Salty Sweet Games. I am the Salty.
And I am the Sweet.
And these various assorted spices are our friends. Today we're playing some Witcher, Crimson and Ash. What do we have to do? What's our spiel? I forget. If I don't have it written down in the corner of my screen, I forget what to talk about.
Well, first off, we gotta do some channel stuff.
Channel stuff. Love it.
We'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors. First off, to Roll20, who is our virtual tabletop of choice.
Virtual tabletop of choice.
We're eventually gonna make a jingle that we'll just play every time.
We're working it. It's a work in progress.
Yeah, but they are helping us to put the show on, and they also help to connect gamers all across the world so they can play tabletop games together, which is so much needed in this time. So go give them some love. Also, we have another sponsor for the show, Artelsarian Games, the creator of the official RPG, Witcher RPG. They are awesome. They help to sponsor a giveaway on this show every single week.
Yes, a giveaway.
Yes, giveaway.
That I always remember to start.
Yep. So if you're in chat, hang around for the show, so that way you can win a copy of the core rulebook PDF from them. So definitely some cool stuff over there. Couple of other things. We have merch. If you like pretzel, if you like complex love polyhedrals, we have a Redbubble where you can get some cute stuff and directly support us and our channel. As well, we have donation options down below. So if you would like to donate and help affect the show, affect the story and the show, and also help support us, great way to do that. Big thank you to everyone who has subscribed, followed, all that stuff. We pay for everything here at Salty Sweet Games out of pocket. So all of the donations go to help support the shows and do production and help keep the lights on, so we can keep doing stuff like this. I think that's all of our stuff.
God,
so we're gonna go see our people, see our wonderful friends.
First,
but I guess
first Katie isn't with us today, though I think she will be.
She's in chat.
You heard her dulcet, beautiful, mellifluous voice as she sang the song that she composed for our intro. We love her, so please go send her all of your love. Mwah. But I guess Lindy, you're here. Hey.
Hey.
I am. Hello.
She likes
Hi.
that.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm happy to be here with these wonderful people. I will be playing Thrin and Brokvar. She is a Skilliger mage. And you know, Nilfgaardians are totally fine with mages. This will be fine.
Everything's fine.
It's cool.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's all
We're
good.
fine.
Yeah.
I'm not concerned. I have no concerns about the situation.
Why the stakes
would
are
you
I never
so
have
low.
concerns. Yeah.
No fear.
No fear.
No fear.
That's me, Lindy No Fear Johnson. That's my name.
Kiana, who are you playing? You're playing someone.
Yeah, I am playing someone. I am playing Lupa, the Witcher of this game. Always tired, always done. And now especially tired and done because there's a fucking invasion happening. So, you know, it's cool. Also, they're cursed to look like a wolf. They're not a monster. They're just cursed to look like one.
Wink. Wonk. Yes, and I am Lauren, as I said.
Did you
forgot to turn off the startle. I forgot to turn off the startle, but it was really
He even asked you.
It was the cat sound. And I am playing Maggie the cat. Our criminal. God damn it. I'm playing the criminal who has currently saved Rosent, saved everyone's hearts, saved herself, and stolen a Nilfgaardian soldier's horse and is currently riding it full speed toward where they are gathered. Because, you know, I can't I can't let someone who looks like Pedro Pascal die without at least trying a little, even though I don't like
Just
him
minimal
as a
effort,
character.
at least.
Yeah, we don't like the mayor.
Yeah, we don't
but
like the mayor, but like he looks like Pedro Pascal. So
There was a decision made at the beginning of this game that every NPC would be hot, and we just have to deal with that.
that's a channel rule.
All right.
Oh my god, this wig is on its last legs. Okay, that's it. Please, Hans, introduce yourself and talk while I fix myself.
I'm Hans. I'm not wearing a wig. I really should. I should think about that. In the meantime, we're playing The Witcher Crimson and Ash. Everything is fine. We're in the town of Dorian in Temeria. It is being invaded by Nilfgaard. This is all stuff that happens in The Witcher. If you have seen anything revolving around The Witcher at all, it's just like how life goes. Last time, Thryn met with Brunold Beratolt, an eligible bachelor and hunter, who encouraged her to stay for the entire afternoon. During their conversation, she learned that Beratolt and the mayor had been present for the unfortunate hunting accident of Lord Dennis Marigold. Also that Beratolt was lying about what happened, although we didn't get into the specifics of that. The entire group went to the Marigold house for Sila's private performance. Maggie snuck away to follow the tutor, whose name is Alatolt, and he traveled into a house in town where he met with Sila. Pardon me, that's not Sila, that's Cinna. That's my mistake. This is my own fault for having people closely named to the party.
Cinna.
So, Alatolt tutor met with Cinna. Cinna had held Rosen captive. Maggie freed Rosen. Lupa noticed the sounds of battle.
Oi,
and
make a
they
bigger
and
deal of
Thryn-
that. I saved Rosent. Not for myself, for my friends.
Number one, you already said it. Number two, I actually forgot to put it in my recap, and I'm just going back to this. I was like, I should probably mention that because otherwise, Lauren will
Hans,
too.
first of all, you already said it.
You gotta get the salty and the sweet on this channel, right? Okay. I haven't lost my train of thought. We're fine. Lupin noticed the sounds of battle, and they and Thryn went out into the streets, where they saw Nilfgaardians invading the mayor's house, his guards slain. Sila asked Lady Marigold what she had done, since she seemed to be aware of the issue, but Lady Marigold warned Sila that she and her friends should run while they could. And then we zoomed out, and we saw an entire column of Nilfgaardian soldiers approaching the city in the distance from the direction of the Brokalon, which means they're going from the south up into the north. That's all I got. That's everything that's going on. I'm just glad to be back here playing with y'all. So, as we finish the scene inside the Marigold house, Sila has wheeled around to Lady Marigold. She asked, "What have you done?" And Lady Marigold told her that she should run while she could. And then we get a closing shot of two Nilfgaardian soldiers coming to the doors of the Marigold house, turning towards Sila. Now I'm doing it both ways. Okay, turning towards Sila and walking like ominously until their armor eclipses the camera. So that's where Sila will be for this episode. In the streets, we have an exciting scene. There are two guardsmen who lay in the street. They're not moving. The door to the mayor's house has been broken open. They have those wide double doors that have just been thrown. You can see splintered wood on the ground. You can hear screaming coming from inside the house. Lupa and Thryn are right there. Maggie is riding up the street, rapidly approaching. Like, I think you can see Maggie on this horse, hear the hoofbeats hitting, and right there, almost at the same time, what are you going to do? There are 3 Nilfgaardians in the streets.
Oh boy. Yeah, there's screaming in the streets, so Lupa is screaming in the house, so Lupa's going to the house, and if they would like to, if these other Nilfgaardians would like to try to stop them, they can try.
It's interesting you say other Nilfgaardians. So, okay, how about Thryn?
That's an excellent question, Hans. What about Thryn? She had summoned her staff after coming out of the bathroom, making sure no one was doing weird magic stuff in the basement. Turned down the hall and saw a bunch of Nilfgaardians.
Oh yeah, and Lupa also was like,
And Lupa...
they're cursed. She's cursed. like, basically made that before running off.
Yeah, okay. I think she sees the Nilfgaardians. Just puts her staff behind her back. She doesn't put it away. She doesn't push it back into its spot, but she holds on to it, but she keeps it out of sight, out of mind. And she'll go into the living room because there's a nice big bay window. If Lupa does need help, I'll just break the window. I'm not that worried about it. You know, fuck this house anyway. They're responsible for a lot of problems that are about to be happening in this town, so I wouldn't feel bad about property damage. So I think she's just going to walk in to the room with her staff behind her back and just squint and see if she can suss out which one of the two is cursed, because it's obviously the mother child.
Okay, so we're going with Thrin staying in the house, because I thought we had Thrin out in the streets. That's fine. We could do that.
No, she was in the hallway.
Okay.
Because,
okay.
yeah, no. But I'm keeping I'm facing the window so I can keep an eye on Lupa while, like, eyeing. Like,
Yeah, because I think Lupa's fairly far down the street at this point. Like, Lupa and Maggie are probably intersecting at the mayor's house.
yeah.
So Thrin's going to be in, like, the other sitting room.
Mm-hmm.
The morning sitting room. You're in the morning room. That's the term I'm looking for.
Yeah.
And
Trying to figure out which
while
one's
you're
cursed
hanging
real
out-
quick before I need to intercede if need be.
Okay, so what do you want to use to find out who's cursed?
Now that we've spent some time around them, and I've spent some time around a lot of cursed people, I think she'd like to see if this curse is, especially because we had Mr. Mage Man here doing magic experiments. I want to see if she can get a magic aura, like if she can get some residual aura around either of them.
Okay, so you want to do a magic training roll.
Yeah. I think that makes sense here. Especially with everything that's gone on in this house. Let's go. 17. Not bad.
I am scrolling, I'm paying attention to what you've said and your role, and I am just looking for one thing real quick.
Yeah.
And then I will be much better equipped.
Mm-hmm.
You know how it goes. You guys are running a game and you think you have everything under control, and then you're derailed as soon as you start thinking about something else.
You know, it
have
happens.
nothing under control.
I do that a lot to people. I'm not gonna lie. It's not.
Hey, you know what? And props to you for that. That's good, right? It's not that bad. I just wanted to look up something really quick. And
Yeah,
see if it
I
had
may
an
have done that in
effect.
my earlier game this morning when I said we could just take a boat. So, and the DM had planned for pretty much every option but boat travel. But we had to take a 10-minute break.
It's fair. Okay, in this case, that's not what happens. The problem is, I think that you're having a problem with magic auras.
Okay.
Because something you're learning right now is that Lady Mirgold is wearing a fairly powerful magical talisman.
Oh, well, that is equally interesting.
It's equally interesting. I would like to remind you that we do now have 2 Nilfgaardians entering the house from the front door, because Silo, I'm going to do it all day now. Silo was standing there at the door talking to Lady Mirgold. So now, as you're looking at them, these 2 Nilfgaardians are approaching you, and they are, of course, armed and prepared. So,
Real quick, Katie just donated for everybody to get perks. Which is probably how we're gonna survive.
it's very
Powerful talisman, you say?
Yoink!
Mine now.
It's mine.
You can totally go for that if you want to.
I just might. Depends on how much of a bitch these people are.
Mhm.
So
That's fair. That's real
Yeah.
fair.
Yep. I know magic. Okay.
Confirmed. Okay, so let's think about what we want to do in here. How are you going to handle this?
Well, there's 2 Nilfgaardians walking into this house that I'm in.
Oh yeah.
In the sitting room.
Yep.
And they're approaching me? Sila? The
No,
Mirgolds?
they're about to take Silo. They haven't noticed you yet because you ducked into the other room real quick.
Okay. They're about to take Sila?
I mean, take is the verb I used.
Like, not in a Nope.
Not in that way. No.
Okay.
No, we're not doing that.
I had like 4
Absolutely
different
not.
thoughts, and they were all just incredibly inappropriate.
I
Um,
apologize
Sila
for
has
my
a
use of
date
words.
tonight.
she does. Yeah, I can't let them take my friend. I can't let that happen. So I'm gonna just give him a little push, a little gust. It's my staff.
Okay, just a little gusting. That's fine.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and make an initiative check.
Cool.
So we get a lot of people in this room.
Yeah, there are. I'm really considering hexing the Lady Miracle too, just so she has to deal with it. Just, how dare you bring Nilfgaard into this? Like,
Just to annoy her.
the worst. Yeah, just to. I mean, God, who brings in Nilfgaard? Ugh, that's real bad. That's fine.
I'm looking.
It's fine. Could be worse. I mean, let's be
Here's the thing. There it is. That's fine. Okay, so let's make some reaction rolls or reflex rolls here. So we're gonna roll for.
I could just thwack him with my staff, but let's be honest, I'm way better at magic.
So Lady Mirgult's not gonna be fast.
Oh my gosh.
Hans's
Now, my downside
rolls
is-
return.
The only downside is that is Lady Mirgult, not the Nilfgaardians.
Oh, okay. Well,
So we
Still
can't-
feels
we can't
good.
get too
Hey.
I know that I have here some group of people. No. Those are all the wrong kind of people.
I'll still take her having shit initiative.
I think it's a good choice.
Feels
Okay.
good.
Yeah, she's real bad at initiative today. And the Nilfgaardians did the opposite. Darn.
Ooh,
That's rude.
real bad
Yeah.
for me. It's fine.
Okay. How noticeably is Thrin a witch? I'm going to say witch. I'm going to be mean. Sorceress.
I mean, neither is technically wrong. Technically speaking.
What are Nilfgaardians going to say? I figure they're not the most polite people, but they're not the rudest
Um,
either.
She's dressed fancy and she has a driftwood stick. Really
Yeah,
large
behind her back,
driftwood.
Kinda, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I think
Okay.
because she's getting ready to Gustum, that she's got like a walking staff right now. Like she's
So you
like
got
Kind
a
of makes
human
it. It's kind of like
perception.
a makeshift weapon, as if a fancy lady was like, "I'm just gonna grab the nearest thing, this giant stick."
The
I
nearest thing to
told
me was
you
this
to
giant
take the
Pretty
wizard
driftwood.
Stop.
Okay, so they're not great at human perception, but they also have information.
uh-oh. I'm a princess.
That's not impressive. That is not impressive. I
That's
don't think
really
they
not.
figured out the fact that you're a sorceress at this point. So
I
with
really
that,
wish
they're
I'd
just going
picked
to
more
converge
damaging
on you.
spells now. And now that we're fighting Nilfgaard, but I'll take what we have.
So fair, so fair. Let's check out how you resist a grapple.
Excuse me? How
Just a
dare.
thing that happens when people are doing
Okay.
stuff. Okay. There should
Is
have been
this
an
like a
associate stat there, but oh well.
Physique roll to like wrestle? Is that what this is?
Let's see. So they
I
are
don't
going
know.
to try to hold you physically where you are at, and if that is
Okay.
the case, you're gonna have to make a dodge escape roll against their
Okay.
brawling. I have a feeling
Hmm.
that soldiers are generally good at brawling. I think they like doing that.
Oh. Should have put more
Oh.
points into dodge escape. That's fine. Oh,
What?
yeah.
This guy is the local Nilfgaardian wrestling champion.
Oh, no. Yeah. Not great at dodge. Reflexes are not Thrin's forte.
So I think
Or dexterity.
now the other Nilfgaardian just goes over to Scylla and just has a very drawn sword right next to her and just says, "Don't move," in the northern tongue. Maybe not the thing they're best at doing in the first place. And the Lady Mirgult looks smug. It's not really her initiative turn anyways. And for your turn, I think you just get a -2. I'm trying to find real quick here what the magic rules are on if your hands are bound or something like that. You're not really strongly grappled, but you are
Yeah.
being stopped from doing
I'm
things.
pretty strong, I'm just not dexterous. So,
Mhm.
that's okay. The guy who's grappling me, how far away are we from like a wall? would you say,
Close.
or something
Let's say there's a wall
sharp?
immediately behind him.
Okay.
The Murgilts are not really sharp decorators. That's the
Yeah,
Beartalt
that's
household next
the
door with all
Beartalt
antlers and
household.
stuff.
You know, I just had to make sure there wasn't like a, you know, they didn't break any furniture coming in, nice, you know, like coffee table legs sticking up like a steak. You know, just had to ask.
How
But
about
a
some nice,
wall
like,
is
crown
good
molding
enough.
type stuff? Yeah, walls
wall
for sure.
Is good enough. I would like to be like, oh no, and like elbow him back, but I'm casting Bronwyn's Gust.
Uh-huh.
So that way I like shove him and he just boom goes smack dab
so
into a
this-
wall.
Yeah, the spell's gonna get cast. That's definitely happening, right? As
Yes.
long as you don't fumble a spell.
As long as I don't
casting roll, but then-
fumble my spellcasting roll.
so
Yeah.
let's do that.
Key.
Oh no.
There
Oh
we go.
no. Oh no.
Oh no!
Now the greater question is, how easily is this person fooled into thinking that they got elbowed?
Well, I only did 2 damage plus if they strike some ramming damage. Oh, I think the ramming damage is another d6.
Let me do a dodge for them real quick.
Yeah, he could dodge theoretically my 24. It's pretty good though.
Nope.
Yeah.
Definitely not happening.
So be 5 damage total. Oh no!
Now they
Shove.
are heavily armored, being a Nilfgaardian like foot
Yeah.
soldier, so it's there. They got
Yeah.
hit. The wind has
Yeah.
been knocked out of them, but it's not that damaging.
Yeah, that's fine.
So now you have to make a deceit roll.
Oh, that's my speciality.
Yes.
But I got a 17.
Okay. I'm rolling with the same thing I rolled before for human perception. It's going to be bad. Okay. So the good news is they didn't
Just a
immediately
very
figure out,
strong
that's a sorceress."
Skelliger woman.
That's right.
She likes boats.
Like boots.
So I think you could try to roll one more time, dodge escape, and take like a +2,
Sure.
and we'll see if you've gotten free at this point.
That's a lot better. It's about as good as I'm gonna get with dodge escape.
Ooh, it's
Yeah,
bad.
it is.
Okay, you're free.
He doesn't
I
like
am
being
doing the
thrown into a
thing.
wall.
Nope. Yeah, he's distracted and falls back, and his head's cut open a little bit from the edge of his helm.
Mm.
So yeah, he's just taking a second there.
Good.
And now that we know that's going on, so Thrin's free. The other person's holding Scylla. Lady Marigold continues to look smug, but then she points at you and says, "That one's a sorceress." Yep.
How dare she?
And with that,
Guess she's gotta die.
I guess so. Let's flip out into the street
No.
and let's find out what's going on in the street. We will come back to round 2 of this soon to end the Miracle household. So, Lupa, Maggie, you're converging on the doors of the mayor's house. There's 3 Nilfgaardians in the street. Maggie's on a horse. What are we gonna do?
Where? Yeah. Have I passed the Mirgolt's house yet?
You rode downtown, so you went the other way. So
Okay.
it goes.
We're
in
doing
this
this.
direction. We go to the mayor first.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You were on
Awesome.
your way there and got stopped by all these Nilfgaardians.
Right. How many are in front of me?
3.
Oh.
Yeah, and Lupa's right there too.
Oh, hey, Lupa. Okay, so, Can I jump over them with my horse? Or just not
That seems
stop?
unlikely, but that's why we have roles in games. We can do things.
I'm just
You can
sassy
definitely ride them
today.
down. That's what you do.
Write them down.
Ride them
I mean,
down.
if you ram something with a horse,
There are rules for it? That's awesome.
yes.
Lindy is going to GM this part of the game. It's going to be good. I don't have to learn rules.
I didn't
can-
know there was anything like that.
Yeah, so if you ram a horse with a horse, it's an automatic 3d6. Well, you're on a war horse, so it'd be 46 damage.
Sexy.
This is a warhorse. This is
Yes.
very much a warhorse.
Yeah, I'm riding them down, Hans. Hans, I'm riding them down.
Okay, so we're going to make an initiative check again here.
Cool.
Because there are armed
Yeah.
soldiers in the streets. They have to be good at something.
They
okay.
have to be.
They,
They don't
do
really
they
have to be.
though?
I would prefer it not be initiative. You know what? I would prefer it to be nothing. Okay,
That would be cool
initiative.
too. Yeah.
18.
Okay, and we gotta get
That's
Lupa
good
in here
for me.
too, because Lupa's right here in the street as well.
Look what a nice, pretty color that is.
Oh,
It's our channel color.
I also got 18.
High five!
Woo!
Wow, okay, 18's the number. Maybe I can also get 18 and
No,
everyone
no,
else
that would be
No.
dumb. Yeah,
Aw.
you're not part of the club.
Hey,
We love you, Hans.
That's fair.
that
That's
club's
fair.
18 and up only. Sorry, Hans, you gotta leave.
This is a good day for quotes. We're doing real good so far. We're really awake. It's like,
So away.
I've been up for hours.
okay, who do we want to have go first? Maggie riding people down on a horse, or Lupa not doing that?
Let me ride people down.
Yeah, I'm gonna let that happen first.
Okay, cool. Hey,
Yeah,
Lindy,
we-
can you tell me what page I find my horse riding down rules on? Is it under transportation and cavalry?
It's the damage for it is on page 171. That's like your target size, weight modifier, and stuff, and your vehicle damage, vehicle combat, because technically charging and ramming is under there.
Awesome.
I am very, very proud and happy that we've had 2 occasions so far where I had to reference a part of the rulebook I totally glossed over on purpose. So that's real good.
It's like me and the chase rules for
Mhm.
Pulp Cthulhu. I'm like, I don't care. I'm sure I'll never need that.
Yeah, it's so good. Also, I love the quote description. Who did that one? Is that one Kiana?
Me.
Is that one? Okay. So good. Okay, so Maggie, here's a fun thing. Maggie
Yeah.
has to make a reflex ride roll, and your control mod is -2.
Excuse you.
War horses are harder to control, but they deal more damage.
That's true.
It's
Okay.
very true. in this
I have
case.
nothing in ride, but my reflexes are
Your
great.
reflex is really good.
Okay. Okay, here we go. So we'll -2 from whatever this is.
Hmm.
I might re-roll that.
Well, let me do a Nilfgaardian dodge so you know what you're up
Okay.
against.
Thank you.
They did a
I'm
16.
gonna re-roll it. Use one of my re-rolls.
You also have luck if you really
Thank
want
you,
to
Katie.
fancy people over.
That's right. Thank you, KT. Let's try this again. Yeah. God, Lauren. Okay, so that would be 12. So I will use 4 points of luck because I think this is fun.
Do you need that many luck?
Because it's -2. You said.
Oh, right, of course.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not doing math. That's my fault.
No. It's cool.
Okay.
Math
with
is hard.
Yeah,
Yes.
you have lucked your way into the warhorse riding
Yes.
this person down.
Ah.
And let's see, what is our damage? Which
4d6?
is 4d6.
Get out of
And
my
we have to-
way.
What's our hit location?
Yeah. Out of my way. That's nice.
And there's also extra damage if you're like both based on the speed of the charge.
Mhm.
So
I
if you're
checked that
galloping
out,
on a-
but she would have to have had a much different. It seems
Okay.
like it seems like she would have had a minus on her roll.
Okay.
So I think we'd have to spend some more. luck
Ah,
to do
yeah.
that.
Okay, gotcha. Hmm.
Cool.
Cool.
I am.
No. That's for a vehicle pulled by animals. Again, I don't like it when all the rules of something are in a
Mhm.
paragraph form.
Oh, that's if you're holding your weapon, if you're attacking with your weapon from the horse. That's what that second paragraph is. Like if she was
Yeah,
to
you're
swing her
right.
sword,
Oh,
she'd
nice.
get a
Right, you
bonus
got
to that.
this.
But the horse
Cindy is a very good
does
rule
get
reader.
damage.
Just let it be known for the entire world.
I agree.
Okay, so let's do a hit location to see where you're
Okay.
going to be injuring this poor Nilfgaardian.
His body.
I
'cause
think it's a
on
good
his
place.
body. I would like to hit
It's
him on
a
his
lot
body.
of trample damage.
Right arm.
Arm, this poor person. So somehow in the being ridden down, like he gets knocked to the ground and the horse just steps fully onto his
Ooh.
right arm.
Yeah.
I don't even
gonna
like to
hurt.
think about that. That's like a Sylvia Plath poem. So the damage is halved, but it's all arm based. No, I mean there's like a really bad Sylvia Plath poem. I think that's like the entire context. Okay, so you gotta roll. Ooh, he took 15 damage on an arm.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
he takes half that damage, but it's all arm based, and I think that's
Mhm.
gross. It's also his right arm, so of course he's gonna be right-handed. That's just how life works.
That's his sword arm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now we're on Thrin. Did I say Thrin? I meant Lupa.
Is Lupa impressed though?
I Lupa's impressed in their own way.
That's like a no, but it's worse.
When is Lupa ever impressed?
Sassy Hans.
No, it's just great. It's like watching Jasper
You were
ride
kind of
somebody down on
impressed
a
with what I was
horse.
saying.
Imagine Geralt's face.
Well, that's true. That's totally true. That's fair. I agree.
Yeah, Lupa's just not really pay attention to these Nilfgaardians because they just want to get to the house and see what the fuck's like. Basically, their goal is get to the house, see if they can rescue anybody.
Okay, so you're not even going to take a swing at any soldiers. You're just going in the house.
Yeah, that's the goal. And if they try to stop them, they will retaliate. But otherwise, they're just kind of
Okay. What's Lupa's speed like?
not the best.
Does
7.
it have speed injuries or anything like that from the past?
Yes. So I already did a -1 to it. So
Okay.
their speed is
got it.
7.
Okay, so you run in. If you remember the layout of the house, there's like an open front entryway, and then there's like stairs up. You guys have always gone over to the right where the mayor's study and where the women's salon is. This time, all the sound you can hear is upstairs because this is, of course, dead of night. There's a staircase that goes straight up. You can see a landing at the top of the stairs, and right there at the top of the stairs where the landing is, there are 3 Nilfgaardians again. 2 of them are moving forward into the house where you can hear the screams and the sounds are coming from. The 3rd one turns to look at you. This is face claim actor Sung Kang. I'm not sure how he actually says it from The Fast and the Furious, amongst other things. So you wait to get like the long sweeping hair Sung Kang, by the way, that we're
God.
dealing with this, wearing the black Nilfgaardian armor, and he turns and looks and says, "That one must be the Witcher."
Oh no shit!
Well, I know.
Lupa doesn't say that, but
I'd like to think that Lupa does say like no shit and like it's just
Probably.
like,
I
really
think they-
sarcastic.
I think they do say that. It's just, yeah, probably just not in the tone that I just did.
No, it's good. So they're like, keeping a line of sight on you from the top of the staircase. And as you're coming in, they say, "Witcher, put your swords away." By the way, they're speaking Nilfgaardian right now. They are in the Elder Tongue. They're not speaking the Northern tongue.
Lupa's going to switch over. Pretty rusty. It's been a while since they've had to talk. In Nilfgaardian. Let's see. Oh, that you can tell me what to do.
This is Empire business, Witcher. Just put your sword away before we have to do battle. We don't need this.
They're going to start walking up the stairs.
Okay. You're
Not
coming up the stairs.
not aggressively. I'm going to attack you, but I'm not paying attention to what you're saying. Kind of
I
way.
just hope that everybody in their heads, since I'm not going to be nearly fast enough to do anything with this on Roll20, I hope everybody in their heads can imagine like a classic, like we're getting some like low notes, like a dun, dun. We're getting like, there's some energy building up. This person reaches, they aren't going to have a sword behind their back. They're going to have a sword at their side, but they reach and they like draw their sword. And you get the chance to appreciate the fact that this is a very well-made sword that
Yep.
looks like it is like cleaned and regularly taken care of. And they're just like sliding it free from the scabbard, and they do the neck thing. And
Yep.
they're standing at the top of the stairs and they say, "This is as far as you're going."
I'd like to see you try to stop me.
And they put one, like they take their right foot, just put it back a little bit, and the sword goes down to about like ankle level. So they're ready. They're at the top of the stairs. They've got their fighting pose set. And I think that's this round because they're not making any further advances. You can hear, again, like smashing, crashing in the distance. And then 2 Nilfgaardians come forward. They have the mayor. His arms are pulled up behind his back. And they're just like holding him forward, pulling him out into the room. And he's shouting, "Leave me alone. Leave me alone. You can't do this." And that's pretty much it.
Cool.
This is our couple seconds there of time. Meanwhile, let's go all the way back into the Marigold house. Thren. Lady Marigold points at you and says, "That one's a sorceress." And the 2 Nilfgaardians now like make quick eye contact and they're reevaluating their strategy. The one who's over by Sila, I did not say Cinna this time, reaches behind their back and they
So
pull
rep.
something out.
Is it Dimeridium.
It is.
It's a real good thing I put points into immutable, Hans.
I cannot wait to find out what that means.
I'm
scrolling.
Hold on. A mage can roll immutable at a DC 16 whenever they would be normally affected by Dimeridium. Success means that the mage mostly shrugs off the Dimeridium. They're still somewhat dizzy and uncomfortable, but retain half their total vigor threshold and can perform magic.
Okay, I'm going to ask a real quick Being Mean DM question. You do have 5 points in touch, correct?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I
know
do.
You know the rules, but I just want to get my one dig in there while I can. So look how well Lindy is ready in this game for everything.
I really
so
like the
ready.
system.
I'm so impressed, to be frank. I'm just super impressed, which
It's
is great.
super cool.
Yeah.
So with
No,
all
Hans.
this in mind, now
I'm
you got
ready.
this.
I knew we were going to need some to fight other mages, potentially. And so
I mean,
just...
You got
Yeah.
everything covered. It's so great. So with that, they are advancing on you. You've got this one on one side. You got the one on the other side with these Dimeridium shackles.
Yeah, my vigor's 15. I ain't worried about it. I gotta make my
Katie,
immutable roll, though.
We got to figure out what
Um,
Scylla gonna do while all this is going on. Katie's in
Run?
chat, so I'm just assuming that she'll want to like throw
Run?
something in there. I have a feeling somebody's going to get hit with something in a second. So as they converge on Thrin, I believe they have initiative again. And
Yeah.
So they're going
Which,
to
do we make my roll now for immutable to see if I would be affected by the Dimeridium?
Mhm.
Cool.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Nah, I'm fine. I mean, I'm a little dizzy, a little
look at that.
queasy, but I could still cast magic.
You are covered. Okay. Well, so they're leaving Scylla totally alone while they go focus on the sorceress.
Yeah,
So it
that's
sounds like
fine.
Scylla's gonna run. Okay. All right. So we've got two people who are
That's
doing a brawling check.
That's
against
really
Thrin.
rude.
It
Again.
really is.
How dare they?
So I'm not going to give them any special bonuses on this. What we're going to do is we're going to make this a grapple that if they succeed, they're going to be able to do a pin on you in the same round.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. My dodge escape is shit. So they're probably gonna succeed.
I came very close to rolling my brawling check in Twitch chat, so I didn't do it at the last minute.
That would have been really, really good.
Oh, they did real bad. They did real bad.
I gotta. Okay, yeah. I might have a
Oh, they
chance.
did real bad. They did so bad. So the guy who goes to grab you, he tries to grab your arms and he ends up putting his hands like around towards your waist. And as that
Yeah.
happens, like he is right there where he would be very
I'm
easily
a-
elbowed in the face.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend the 2 points of luck to not be grappled.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah, you need to do that. And I'm gonna roll a fumble to see what happens to this person. They're getting an actual fumble. When they're grabbing you, you dodge out of the way. They fall forward. This is the person who already had the head injury before, and they hit their nose against the wall. And so
Ooh,
now they're
nice.
staggered for this round because they are distracted by that.
Nice. Very nice.
Person 2 did not get to do their pin. So they've got the Dimeridium shackles and they're walking towards you.
Oh,
and they're gonna
fucking
try.
shackles? That's really rude. How dare they?
I agree. And they are going to try to do their grabbing. And they are
Yeah.
better at it.
They are better at it. That's fine. Yeah. Oh no! You've shackled me in Dimeridium. I'm fine.
Well, technically, they've just grappled you right now. But
Okay.
They do have the Dimeridium.
Okay, that's fine.
So you are not shackled, and it is your turn.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Hans, I have a question for you. There is an optional rule in The Witcher to spend stamina to get a second action. Is that something you're doing in this game?
Right now, in this case, I'm going to say yes to pretty much anything you ask for.
Sure.
This is just more
Wonderful.
fun.
Okay, in that case, then, first things first. I'm a hex a bitch.
Okay.
She's really rude and she deserves it at this point. So I'm gonna look at Lady Marigold. And first I'm gonna look at the chat. I'm going to go cover your ears. And then I'm gonna look at his mother. And I'm gonna say, "You're kind of a bitch, do you know that? And I'm gonna Hex of Shadows her, which means I need to make a ritual casting check, which that's fine. But she's gonna be real paranoid after this if I don't fumble.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Ritual. Yep. Or is it ritual? No, it's Hex. Hex. Oh wait, no, hex weaving. Duh. Well, it wouldn't be a 25, it'd be a 22. But yeah, I just clicked the wrong button because I'm not wearing my glasses. Alright, but yeah, okay.
It's real good.
How about a let's see, 25 35?
What are we
Hexer?
rolling for at this point? I'm not even sure what the roll is.
I have to make I just have to make sure my hex works when I think it's
Okay.
real efficient. I didn't fumble it.
Do I get to roll resist magic for some reason against this? Is that where we're at?
Nope, not with hexes.
Okay, cool. I mean, at a
Hexes just
35, I
happen.
think it's done it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's real good.
Well, if I had fumbled, it would have had a 50% chance to backfire onto me. So,
Oh, okay, that would have been worth rolling for.
but because it's such a good casting of the hex, it might be a little harder for her to break it. I don't know. Eventually, maybe. So she might be cursed and hexed now, but so I do that, and then let's see. Yeah, and then I'm going to attempt to, again, Bronwyn's Gust this guy off of me, because I want to knock him back away from me, because fuck this being grappled bullshit. So spend more
Okay.
stamina. That's fine, I don't need it. Bronwyn's Gust. Boom. Oh, it's really poor damage, but it knocks him away if it succeeds, so...
Do you know what your total vigor cost is here, or your total vigor amount?
Yes. Between both of these things, it's 6.
Right. And what's your half vigor value?
7
for,
if we're rounding down.
Nice.
8 if we're rounding
Yeah.
up.
I actually don't know which of the rules we apply in this game, so let's say rounding down for now.
Sure. Yeah,
But
no,
great,
I'm...
you got this covered either way.
Yeah. So...
Okay, so that is the roll, and I'm trying to Bronwyn's Gust dodge.
I'm trying to shove him into a wall.
Nope.
Which I do, and I'll take 7 damage then, because the
Nice.
ramming damage just shove him away from me. Get those shackles away.
Okay, so he grabbed you.
He gets
did not
shoved
get
2
shackled.
meters.
You hexed Lady Marigold,
Yes.
and then threw this person up against the wall with a gust of wind.
Yes.
You're still free,
Mhm.
and
Do I still have my staff in hand?
you tell me.
I mean, I like to think so, because they haven't taken it from me yet. They've just kind of been
Mhm.
grabbing me, which means my stamina is reduced by 1 for each thing I cast. So that would only been a
Okay.
casting of 4.
Nice. Thrin seems very well prepared for just 2 average Nilfgaardians. That's great.
Yep, and then I'd like to move after
Okay.
after Scylla, because no, you know what? I'm gonna move to Lady Marigold. I'm gonna take her fucking magic talisman next round.
Okay, I think that's going to take another round as
Yeah,
we go into all
that's
that.
fine.
But okay.
I did my
Scylla has gone
things.
out- Sounds good.
I'm
Katie and
satisfied.
chat, let me know if you think that Scylla would have gone out the front door or the back door, and then otherwise we'll figure that out as we go. That's some good stuff. That was a really
Yeah.
good round.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so we're gonna go to Maggie in the street. Maggie, there's 2 Nilfgaardians, and you just rode one of them down with your horse. You're not gonna be able to do that trick again because now they're on the left and the right of you
Yeah.
with your horse. They didn't get an action. We just went straight into what Luca was doing. So now in this round, okay, now I know what Scylla's doing. Scylla went out the front door, so the front door is open. Thrin, think about that for next round. The 2 Nilfgaardians, the one on the left and the right. How is Maggie's Elder Speech?
How do you think it is?
I just checking. I wasn't trying to be pointed about it. That wasn't a SAS comment that time. I just couldn't remember. how
No,
many
mine
characters
was
had
a
Elder
SAS
Speech.
comment. It
That's
is
fair.
non-existent.
I thought there was one character that didn't speak Elder Speech, and I thought it was Maggie, but I wasn't positive.
I'm
So-
not very educated.
That's okay. So
It depends on what country you're from. Sometimes the Elder Speech is the
Yeah.
native. Like
Yeah,
Skellige, Elder Speech is native.
I'm from Aiden. I forgot everything. There we go.
that's fair. So we know that's going on. The 2 Nilfgaardians, they say something, and then one of them, as they say something else, slap the horse, and go ahead and make a ride check.
Okay.
You're on a
18.
Nilfgaardian warhorse with a Nilfgaardian saddle, and you managed to keep yourself in the saddle, but apparently they have some sort of like throw the rider command that they know.
Oh, nice. Whoa, my lights just decided to have a rave.
It's a
I know,
party.
it's pretty cool.
Whoa.
It's because you did so good on that ride check.
It is. It is. It absolutely is. How close am I to the house?
You're in front of the house.
Oh, great.
I have one more Nilfgaardian action I'm going to do on you, though.
Okay, totally.
Nilfgaardian number 2 is going to try to pull you off the horse.
That
So
would...
this is them making the brawling check. And you need to resist with a dodge escape.
Do I? Yes.
You done it. So you are not pulled off the horse. Maybe he gets booted on the fingers as he's like trying to pull you by the leg off this horse. Let's go back to you. What's Maggie going to do?
Okay. I think I forgot. Is Rosen on the horse with me, or did I make him get on the other horse?
Rosen had a separate horse that I've pretty much forgotten about until just now. So
Perfect. Okay, good. I'm just making sure I'm not about to abandon him after saving him. By the way, saved him. Pretty cool. I'm going to
Can be so proud.
jump. So if they're on the left and right of me, I'm going to stand up on the horse and like jump off it and go to the house. It's gonna look cool.
What are we going to use? I'm going to say it's dodge escape unless you have something better, but let's just make a I ran past all the Nilfgaardians roll.
Okay, cool. 16.
Nice. Okay, so you dismount, you get over to the side. Rosen had the same exact idea you did, and he's actually about 2 steps ahead of you because he didn't stop for the riding somebody down with his horse. He's already inside the door, and the two of you like almost collide with the narrowness of the threshold because Lupa's standing right there walking up the stairs. And Lupa, is your sword drawn?
I mean, they ran down the street with their sword drawn, so yes.
Yeah. I'm just making sure so that we can describe this very cool. There is like a classic Shaw Brothers action type scene where we have a Witcher at the bottom of the staircase with a sword drawn. There's a Nilfgaardian at the top of the stairs with their sword drawn, like thrown back. It is a very epic moment as all of this is happening together. Hey, Quick's here. And with that, there's like a palpable tension there. There's like lightning crackling. In the background, 2 Nilfgaardians are pulling the mayor forward, who's like fighting them, pushing against the sides.
I'm gonna undermine the coolness of the moment.
Okay.
Okay, let's do that.
I'm just gonna... So, Lupa is walking up the stairs toward this badass Nilfgaardian soldier, right? That's all cool and whatnot. So if I'm at the front door with Rosen, where is the mayor?
Where is the mayor?
So the mayor's at the top of the stairs. This Nilfgaardian is blocking the staircase, but behind him there are 2 Nilfgaardian soldiers that have just like shouldered the mayor forward.
Is he closer to me?
Nope, not at all. He's at the top of the stairs and behind the person with the sword.
Okay, so I have to get past them to do anything.
Right. They are very much making that the case.
Cool. Can I run up the banister?
I mean, I can't say no to that. That is something people would do. That's great.
It is something...
You are going to be passing Lupa and running upstairs, yeah?
Yeah. But like on the railing.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
The cool way. The way you go up the stairs if you're cool, right.
Yeah, you know. You know.
I like how Kiana's playing The Witcher and Lauren's playing Assassin's Creed on the stairs. It's super good.
I've never played it, but yeah, I'm awesome. So I'm doing it. Do I need to roll anything for it?
That's a good question. What are we gonna do? Athletics? You want to make an athletics test?
Sure. I love athletics. I love that it's tied to my other skills, especially, and it's not strength based. Athletics.
Yep.
One day I'll be good at rolling things. There we go. I'm gonna use a reroll because I want it to look cool.
That is the most important reason to reroll. Everybody remember that. You reroll to make things look
You
cool.
reroll to make things
Noted.
look cool. 16. God, I
Everything
have good
Thrin's done
bonuses.
so far is look cool. Loop is in the middle of this cool sword fighting scene. We can't have Maggie not look cool. Okay, you're running up a banister of a staircase.
Yes.
As you reach the top of the banister, this Nilfgaardian does not break eye contact with Lupa at all, but you're there, and the mayor has been pulled up by these two Nilfgaardians. You hear like a little bit of like muffled shouting, and like on the other side, because there are two wings to this house where there are bedrooms, on the other side, the mayor's daughter is being brought forward by an additional two Nilfgaardians. Thank you, Kiana, for that very well-timed comment. So this is happening like as Maggie approaches the top of the stairs. Now the daughter has also shown up. So now there are two hostages at the top of the staircase. Maggie reaches the top of the stairs. The Nilfgaardian, who is in the middle of this sword fight, has not yet broken contact, but the other four are all looking at you. And the two that are holding the daughter like make a motion like they could toss her over this railing if you get too close.
Excuse, how many are on her again? 2?
Yeah, so you got 2 and 2 backing here, each with a hostage. You've got this person with a sword who doesn't want to have anything to do with you.
Because he knows I kick his ass.
That's gotta be it.
The thing I can actually do is hurt people. Okay. Could I throw some knives?
Yeah, you can throw knives.
Yeah, I can throw knives. I want to throw 2 knives. I think I can do that just with a fast whatever. I think I get 2 attacks.
Sounds right. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna make 2 fast attacks.
Yep.
Sure.
Awesome. I want to throw 'em at the people holding the daughter.
Okay.
Because she ain't done nothing wrong. The hell? Also, one day I will figure out everything on the sheet. One day, I'll get good at it. I'll get good. Small blades, that's right. Fast strike. Needles. Random. Okay, so the first attack's a 23 and the second attack is a fumble. Good. So it's a 10.
Okay.
They could
That's not
fumble
that bad.
worse than you.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I am gonna roll for these people, so let's see how this goes. So Nilfgaardian 1 dodge.
Nope.
Nope. Nilfgaardian 2 dodge.
Come on, miss.
Oh, they're gonna do bad. They're gonna do real bad. I mean, you're gonna get this one for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's how you do it.
Oh,
Okay,
and
so the two
thanks,
Nilfgaardians.
Archduke, for the reroll, because apparently I need
Oh,
it today. Yes. Oh, wait, damage. Damage. The thing.
Let's do hit locations before damage
Oh,
too.
smart,
Yeah.
smart. The first one is the torso.
That's good.
Second is the torso, so 2 torso shots.
Very good.
Okay, yeah, that's real good. They're armored, so there's that.
Yeah.
But you got them in a good place. And you're gonna do damage, right?
Yeesh. Soon as I remember how to do it.
Mhm,
I
know that
think
feeling.
I think it's just 1d6 for each of them. So 5 for the first and 2 for the second, which makes sense.
Okay, so everything goes really well. There is a meaty but not substantial thunk because there's also like a lot of that. They're wearing armor and you can hear it kind of muffled by that, but you've hit them both like along the body without injuring their captive, so it's great.
Cool.
Everything's going super good. As all that takes place, what is Lupa going to do now in this sword duel that is about to happen?
So technically this guy has the high ground.
Oh, yeah.
But also Lupa doesn't necessarily fight fair.
That is valid.
I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna charge up the stairs, but they're gonna lower their bodies so they are hitting this guy, basically attacking this guy by the legs, because that's the first thing that they're gonna make contact with, and basically just want to topple him over.
Okay. So are you even going for a sword attack, or you think there's more?
No,
of a
I'm
attack?
just going for him. And actually, I kind of want to. Essentially, I want to be able to charge him at his, knee height, and potentially just flip him over my
Yeah.
shoulder
Down
and
the
down the stairs.
Yeah.
So here's what you've got. On a charge, you can
Yep.
make your charge. If the person blocks, you can make a physique check against their physique, in which case you could knock them prone, which in this case we will say is down the stairs.
Cool. Okay, I need to figure out what I'm rolling here.
So you're rolling a brawling attack -3.
Oh boy, love that.
Yep.
Definitely super good at that, obviously. Why would I not be good at that? Unarmed, random, minus how much?
3.
Okay, I might re-roll that, but
You will probably want to re-roll that,
Yeah.
but we will see if that makes sense. The dice are doing their magic. Magic is happening. More magic, please. Lindy, come on, help me out here. You're the magic expert.
Magic.
It's just telling me it's rolling the dice. Haha, 17.
okay, yeah, I'm gonna re-roll that. God.
You rolled pretty good though. You got a 6.
Yeah, I'm not. Wow. Okay. Cool. That's fine. Whatever.
It was a good thought.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Did not go well.
So here's the thing. You are a legendary witcher, and people have heard of you before, and this person is apparently also known on site as fighter. So when you come in and you bring your body to them, they just drop their sword down out of the ground, despite this being very nice looking, and they grab both of your ears.
Ow.
And I don't even know if that's ever happened to Luba before.
I don't think so.
There is just,
Discombobulate.
it's just intensely painful and so rude. And in those 2 seconds, they've got the hold on you for right now.
Wow.
Yeah, just grabs you by the ears, and that's probably not something people do.
Yep. Nope. People
From
don't.
the door, yeah, from the door you hear a lot more footsteps, and 3 more Nilfgaardians are coming in. One of these is not wearing the normal Nilfgaardian armor. They are wearing a black fitted leather tunic with a cut front piece, and they've got black leather leggings. So they are Anna Sawai, who is also from the Fast and Furious franchise. This is a person who is about 5'1". They have a very round shaped face with very accentuated almond eyes and a very narrow chin. Long story short, they look like they weigh about 100 pounds. They're holding the world's thinnest sword, and they look at you, they point up, and they say, "You, Witcher, friends, it's over. Now, stop." There's no need for this fight to continue. We've already taken the city. If you want to be executed, continue. Otherwise, we stop now and we settle this.
Is the guy still holding me by the ears? Lupa's very upset about that.
I'm upset on behalf of Lupa.
I feel it in my soul so much, but on the other hand, this person knows they have the high ground, and they're going to just continue that for 2 seconds.
Lupa just so desperately wants to yeet this guy down the stairs. Don't even want to continue fighting necessarily, just anger.
Go ahead and roll Maggie, you need to roll a dodge escape roll.
Why?
Because I'm throwing something at you.
Why?
No! You pull the dagger out and chuck it back.
Oh my god.
Please just leave it. It's going to be so much better. No, that's all right. But however you want to handle it.
What's he throwing at me?
No, the person who is down at the bottom, the captain, you are now, if you're interested in that sort of stuff, has thrown a small rock at your back, and says, "You up there, knock it off." And you turn, and she has a sword to Rosen's throat.
Lupa would see Maggie has that very calm look on her face that she gets right before she's decided that someone will die.
Right. Cool.
How many people is that captain surrounded by?
She has 2 people with her. So there are now 2, 4, 5. There's only 7 Nilfgaardians in this room, other than her.
Only
There's
7.
7 Nilfgaardians in this room. Okay.
Well, compared to the rest of the city, that's nothing.
Fuck. I mean, what's Lupa doing? I'm ready to be stupid, but
Lupa doesn't want to escalate the situation, but is also really mad at this dude.
yeah.
So,
It's real valid. And at this point, they let go of your ears and say, "Okay, back off, Witcher." And they just stand up, they grab their sword, and they put it back in their scabbard.
fucker.
They're
they'll-
shady anyways.
Yeah, they're gonna look down at the captain. What's your terms?
Terms are simple. Stop trying to kill my men. We'll just be done with all this. You and I are gonna have a conversation. You, me, none of the others.
Oh, okay.
We weren't really trying to kill you, man, because if we were actually trying, they'd be dead.
The one with the sword makes a sound at the top of the staircase, but she says, "Obviously, you weren't trying to kill the men. Otherwise, they would all be dead." Yes, of course. By the way, the one you rode down outside, he's very badly hurt. He'll be fine eventually, but he's probably going to have his arm amputated.
Sucks to suck.
It's fair.
So if we talk, the others will be fine.
You, me, talk. Everyone's fine. Get out of this house. Leave the mayor alone. We're putting him in the jail.
And the family?
The family? Let go of the girl. You don't need to hold on to the girl. What's wrong with you? They let go of the girl.
Lupa respects that. Fine. And like they'll look over to Maggie and just I don't know if they mouth the words because I don't want everyone to know it, but definitely like a look of like later.
Fine. If I start walking down the stairs, is there any world in which I could trip the guy who is grabbing Lupa's ears and send him rolling down the stairs?
He's not grabbing Lupa's ears
accident.
anymore. Yes, go ahead and make a brawling check.
Thank you.
Like, oops, I tripped
Oops.
and you fell
So
down the stairs.
clumsy. So clumsy.
Okay, now to be fair, in The Witcher, that would almost certainly be fatal, but
Brawling?
Yep.
Cool. Let's try that. Oh, it's asking me for 2. Just ignore one of them.
Okay, got it.
14. Ah!
As you try to trip his foot, he picks it up off the ground and puts it back down behind you. Then he looks at you and he gives you a...
I'm gonna want to stab him. I get to stab no one ever in this game.
Except
You
that
just
wolf.
stabbed 2 people. You stabbed 2 people a second ago.
It was-
They don't even count. They
They don't
mind.
even count. I don't even know
Oh
them.
my. It's so good.
Fine. I'll leave.
As you come down the staircase, the captain drops the sword away from Rosen's chin and says, "Take this one with you."
Come on, Rosent.
All right. Rosen goes with you.
Why are you always getting captured? What is it about you?
Oh, I mean, it doesn't
She's
happen
so
that often.
irresistible.
It's only since I started hanging out with you.
Let's go check on Fryn and Sila.
Lupa definitely like gestures
Yeah.
gestures with their head towards the house, but and stays behind.
I'm just throwing people into walls. Repeat it.
Okay, and on Lupa's part, so you're in the house, all the Nilfgaardians are there, guy with sword walks down the stairs towards the captain, the 2 who are holding the mayor, they walk down the stairs with the mayor, who is not really struggling too much now, but is like not happy about being frog marched down the stairs. The other 2 walk down the stairs, they look over, they see the salon where the ladies have been, and the captain says, "Witcher, come on."
Is the house
Walk
still
into
on
the salon.
fire?
The mayor's house is not so much on fire as much as like being broken into, and they
Okay,
have
cool.
torches and things like that. Yeah,
Cool.
so not really on fire.
Cool. Yeah. Lupa will follow.
So this is like the salon, and it's usually here with like a nice hearth, and this is where people are doing embroidery work. So there's like, you know, a nice understated furniture set in the background, no books or fancy trophies or anything like that, just nice wood paneling along the walls. And the captain finds the very large chair that commands the view of the front door that you always see the Lady Craner sitting in, and sits down and like crosses her legs one over the other in the chair and like motions at the other chair to you.
Lupa will sit. The sword hasn't been put away, but they're not using it threateningly.
That's fine. She also has her sword, but she's just laying it across her lap in this leg cross position.
Yeah. I think Lupa's doing like they put it on, like probably a little now a cut in the floor as they set it down that way and like lean on it.
So, you're Nilfgaardian, aren't you?
In the bare senses of the word, yeah.
I understand that. I am as well. This town is now part of the Nilfgaardian Empire. This city, along with the rest of Temeria. It's happening slowly, but it's happening here.
And this town just because it was in the way, or what?
Essentially, yes, but also because we had a very helpful ally within the city that wanted to see it fall. So it was very easy. You and all of your friends were supposed to be elsewhere, and if you had stayed there, this would have been much more peaceful as an exchange.
As peaceful as an invasion can be.
Most of the people who were killed are right here on this premise. There aren't that many guards in Dorian to begin with, and most of them were here around the mayor's house. If you all had just stayed in your area, I honestly didn't really kill anyone. We just had one person with an arm ridden over.
So what?
Not much. I've done this enough. I'm fairly sick of doing this. I don't know about you, but I don't truly enjoy the heat of battle. I can think of about one person I could tell this to that I would expect would understand.
So you just... What next? Me and my friends go on our merry way and just...
I don't think that it would be a good idea to let a witcher, a sorceress, a noble, I don't know what your friend is, loose in this town. In this city, I can control where you are. If you go somewhere else, who knows what you would do? You might actually interfere with our plans in some way. Just stay here. I have plenty of uses for you. I actually have something very important I'd like to talk to you about as a job, I think.
I feel like this is probably a good time to talk about it if you want to propose that I stay here.
Well, you're not being allowed to leave, so don't take into account your feelings or your ideas. I'm not leaving the city of Dorian.
Lupa's gonna, I think there's a scratch of wood as the sword gets dragged across the floor, and, Lupa just, leans on it and leans forward.
You've been doing this for a long time, haven't you?
Yeah, and I've called Temeria my home for a good third of it.
I can't imagine you'd really want to go back to battle so quickly. But if you do, I mean, you're quite old. Don't you think it's likely that you're going to fail sooner rather than later? Hello, Lauren.
Well, isn't that what all witchers end up doing? Go until something brings them down.
Witchers, soldiers, it's all the same. And everyone calls us monsters no matter what, don't they? So it doesn't really matter which one of us falls in the end. But I have a column of people with me that I command. And you have 3 friends that you'd rather keep alive, I imagine.
You know, witchers aren't usually loyal to a certain kingdom or cause.
That's why I propose to hire you. But the scant information I have on you does tell me that you are a Nilfgaardian.
Been a while since I've been... Like you said, I'm old.
You don't look it, though, if it makes you feel better.
So, keeping us captive here, that's the plan.
I don't want you captive. I don't want you leaving. I'm not allowing you to leave. That's the important thing to remember. I am not letting you leave. But you're not captives. I want you to do your work that you're supposed to do. I want you to be a witcher and hunt monsters.
Well, being stuck in a town.
I think it's still going to work out quite well. She stands up out of the chair, walks around to the fireplace to do the dramatic lean against the fireplace with one shoulder, sword now down at a diagonal angle towards her boot. What do you know about Ahmad Mirgilt?
Well, if I'm to piece everything together, she's probably the reason why you're here.
That's right. We've given her the mayorship of Dorian in exchange for helping us take the city.
Nobles. Petty.
Yes, I don't understand it myself, but also I've had to agree to keep her brother alive, so he'll be in the jail.
Her brother?
Her brother Iket.
I think there's like a pause. And then like kind of like a realization. They don't show it on their face. But things are clicking together more. I'm guessing that's not the information you want to know about Ahmad.
I'm gonna find out what she's hiding from me. If there's some sort of monster that's loose here in the town, I've seen as much from the dispatches. I want it handled. Quickly.
Other than the giant wolf?
Exactly. That whole situation. There's something going on there, and there's something that local politics is preventing from properly being handled. I don't know what it is, but I want you to finish it.
For what purpose?
So that I don't have to worry about some sort of gigantic wolf coming out of the night, in the middle of the night, and killing me, or my men, etc.
It's a good thing we gotta investigate that forest tonight.
So, part of this requires me to go into the woods. Me and my friends were on the trail of a monster.
She gives a high, tinkling laugh for just a moment. Isn't that what you were just doing before I showed up?
That was the plan. I think that would probably
Nothing's changed except that I pay with better Nilfgaardian gold. Quick, Lindy, what's the Nilfgaardian coin? I don't know.
That's Redanian crowns. I don't remember the Nilfgaard one. I know it's not as worth
Great
as
for
much
the
as
gear
crowns.
It's not
Okay.
florins, is it?
Nilfgaardian Florin.
No.
Good job, Lauren.
Oh, it is! Yeah!
Lauren's got it. Good stuff, good stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
one Redanian crown. Oh, it is better. Yeah, it's the it's equal to the Orin. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so with that, she says 500 Nilfgaardian florins to you and your friends to solve this problem.
Oh shit.
That's
Oh.
1,500 crowns.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And you can keep your sorceress off leash and let her do what she's supposed to do.
Lupa
Oh.
stands up at that.
Okay, Thread will be like, it's fine. I'll do it in. I'll die in Meridium handcuffs. Fuck you.
She looks at you and like points a hand. You do know what's happening in Nilfgaard with sorceresses, don't you?
I've heard
How are your
some
northern news? I know you've been retired for a while. Have you heard what's happening to sorcerers from the north?
I've heard some
It's not a great time to be a
unsavory
sorceress.
rumors.
It's unpleasant.
They'll take a couple of steps closer to the captain.
Just say yes so this sounds like a job offer and not like I'm telling you what to do.
You gotta be real careful about what you and your men say about me and my friends, if this is gonna work.
All right. Do you have any direction that you want to share on that?
Thryn has been my closest companion for several years at this point. The next time I hear someone threaten her or make some form of reference of her as being off leash,
Understood. She has a pensive look for a second and then says, "You understand that I'm the only person who's going to make you this offer, don't you? This is not Nilfgaardian High Command. This is me."
Oh, I know Nilfgaard well enough to know that.
There are no official dispatches listing you or your friends as here in town. Not that go out to High Command. The orders from High Command are capture all sorceresses.
No, we keep it quiet.
I've got this city handled under the barest of circumstances, and it is the most tenuous grasp possible. The choices here are very simple. We either kill as many people as we need to until compliance is achieved, or we make the things that are happening here go away. I am too tired to go around killing everyone in this city.
They'll take your job.
I will leave orders that your friends are to be let go free. Now, there are other people here in town you and I need to discuss briefly. Do you have any need of Aelin of Maribor for your mission?
Rupert doesn't really know that much information about what happened there.
So you remember we went to her house. So you
Made her cry.
She's the other
Made her
sorceress in
cry.
town. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
Yeah.
Basically, the
She's
captain
not a
says
great
if you
sorceress.
don't need Aelin, she's going to be imprisoned.
Yeah, that's fun.
She'd
Moral
really
choices.
owe us.
She might be useful. She's provided some materials for us in the past.
Consider this a sign of trust between you and me that I'm not going to question how much you may need her. She'll be allowed to stay within her home. She'll be confined to her home. If she disappears because she happens to be the kind of mage that knows how to teleport from her home, I guess that's just what happens. We're going to consider this a bond of trust between you and me.
Between you and me.
Now, it's been a long time since you've been in Nilfgaard. You know that Nilfgaard treats non-humans better than the North. There will be no persecution of the non-human citizens. And the elves of the Brokalon should be fine.
Good.
If you want to travel into the forest, you need to ask my permission.
And where will you be stationed, I guess?
She looks around. This is fine, but it's so drafty, and to be frank, I'm not going to take a house from a family. Is there an inn in town that's reasonable? Not dirty?
Oh, okay. This is a fun choice right here.
Got 2 inns.
Mm-hmm.
2 whole inns.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you want the Lily White.
That sounds very Temerian. That's fine.
You came into Temerian town. I don't know what you expected.
It's just, why didn't they just name it the... I don't have anything. Anyways. Do you have anything further you need from me?
The smug one at the top of the stairs.
And Lieutenant.
I'll be keeping a close eye on him.
I think he would enjoy that far too much. He is always looking for a challenge.
Then either keep him under control or keep him out of sight.
He's the best swordsman I know, but if he was in any other company, he would have been discharged years ago for his attitude. I think that's going to go to you as well, if you're really trying to keep that separation.
Yeah. And I think their ears will kind of like flick and like the memory of how it was incredibly indignant and hurt. They'll stand back, they'll straighten up, and they will sheathe their sword.
The captain says, Witcher. And they raise their sword up from the ground. They like pointed at you like this for a second. There we go, there's my finger. They pointed at you for a second. And then they do like a flourish that ends up with it being sheathed at their side.
Yeah.
They say, I find it quite rude that you didn't ask my name once. I am Captain Ephra A. Padrag, and you will remember it.
Funny, you keep calling me Witcher and not my name, so...
Lupa doesn't actually sound much better.
Funny enough, that's my name.
It's
So,
not some sort of northern word for wolf.
well-earned name, don't you think?
I suppose.
Hans. Hans, listen. I know that we already rolled for this tonight. I know that it's still the same night. But if I wanted to be a lycanthrope tonight, could we, with the rage, could we try and roll again?
Lindy, tell me what the rules are.
I don't know curse stuff. I haven't dealt with that yet.
It says,
It basically says do whatever you want for curses.
It kind of does,
a
though.
character afflicted with lycanthropy has a 30% chance of changing into their form every night when the moon rises.
Okay, so
That's up to
I think
DM
we need a
interpretation.
party vote here to see how we want to deal with this. Number one, is this something that Lauren should just be allowed to do because Lauren is angry? Or is this something that we should have, like a reroll can be used on when you don't roll well on your lycanthropy check?
When you don't roll well on it.
Right.
I mean, curses in The Witcher are somewhat mutable in a sense, so I could see very strong emotions and passion being cause for
that's what made me think of it, is that she is just fucking.
most curses start from strong emotion, so
Yeah. And it's again, like, the curse is, managing the curse is level of control. And when you're emotional, a little less.
So what do we think? Do we think it should be an additional roll, or do we think that it should just be a thing that happens?
I think an additional roll.
Yeah, I'm totally down with that, because it's not like being a werewolf in other games necessarily.
Mhm.
Like, I don't.
It's just
have
an additional
control.
chance for it to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So our thought is that Lauren gets to reroll her lycanthropy check at the cost of a reroll, or because of the fact that she's angry? I'm not
she's
being too pointed.
angry, I think. And it's because she's really pissed off. High emotions, high stress, high tension, and it's night.
Okay. I'm
That's
good
what
with
I
this.
think.
I'm good with this. Katie likes the idea of you screaming at the moon, so yep.
Instead of awoo, it's meow.
It's the cat sound. Quick.
Damn it! I should have left it on. Okay. I'm gonna reroll. So we're looking for 3 or lower for it to happen
Yes.
on the D10.
Oh my.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my!
No, it's meow.
So in the background, we
Oh,
do have to
no.
have we have that Maggie's going to think about, or Lauren's going to think about how Maggie's going to frame that with whatever's going on. But real quick, as you are about to leave the room, Lupa, the captain calls back to you and she says, Witcher.
Yes, Captain.
Do you know the poem Crimson and Ash?
Enlighten me.
Maybe some other time. Never mind. At that time, as you were having that like charged moment, we have something happening outside.
Wait, you can go see how Thrin's doing first.
Let's do that. That's a good idea, because then you can think about all the things you want to wreck. So, hey Thrin, the front door is open on the Marigold house. We've had a lot of time pass on the other locations. Sorry about that.
No, that's fine. It was
you have
good.
Just knocked out. Yeah, you knocked down guard number 2.
Yeah, and I
So
stomped. I walked over to Lady Mirgold.
Okay.
I could just kill her now.
You could just kill her now.
I could, but Thrin, she doesn't like a lot of violence. That's why she's not really spec'd melee heavy or fight heavy. She's spec'd escape and comfort and utility. So I located that talisman that Lady Marigold had, that magical talisman. I just want to rip it away from her.
You just want to rip it away from her. Okay.
Yeah.
You do so. It is uncontested.
Then I leave.
Okay. You walk out the door. There are no more of the Nilfgaardians in sight in the streets. There is a lot of screaming and running around, but it seems like the general screaming and running around of people who expect looting and bedlam to be taking place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Thrin is a little pissed.
Mm-hmm.
I also take the Dimeridium shackles if I can.
Okay, sure, yeah, because why wouldn't you want that? Let's see.
Why wouldn't I want that?
And now you're walking out into the street. You are next door to the Craner house, so you can see the mayor being marched away by 2 Nilfgaardians. There are 5 other Nilfgaardians standing in the street with Maggie and Rosalind.
Mm-hmm. I just put the talisman, in a pocket, later. I'll look at that, not in front of a bunch of Nilfgaardians.
Sure.
I think I've got the shackles just slung over my shoulder, and I'm marching out with my staff because at this point, if Lady Marigold's gonna tattle, I might as well just be like, "What's up, bitches? I'm a mage." So she just strides out. I think she normally walks pretty reserved. That's probably why she got mistaken for a princess, but she's got a powerful, presence as she walks out, just carries herself with a different air than you've probably seen before, Maggie, because I don't think we've gotten into a ton of situations like this, especially with Nilfgaard. And she's going to walk up to Maggie and Rosalind and look for Scylla too, because I don't know where Scylla is.
So Maggie is currently she hasn't walked too far away from the group, but it's like she's currently leaned over up against a wall or something, and it looks like she's hyperventilating. All her back muscles are tensed, and her nails are starting to grow rapidly.
Okay, and I just shoot. If I happen to glance at a Nilfgaardian, I am just walking forth. If my eye happens to catch them, they just get a cold look, but I am almost pretending as if they aren't important at all and that they don't exist for me as I'm walking over to them. And I'll be like, Rosalind, have you seen Scylla? Seeing that you're kind of having a second? I'm just gonna address the one who's not, raging.
It's fair. So as you're coming over, you're not paying attention to it, but people who are watching the scene would see the lieutenant turns to his men and makes a hand sign like this as you walk up, and they all just fall back and start holding onto their weapons, but they're definitely not getting in your way in any way. You walk up to Rosalind and he goes, I haven't seen Scylla. Maggie is...
Yes, we need to get her out of here.
Okay.
And I will, like, kind of help Maggie if she's, like, leaning up against the wall, maybe like, here, I'll support you, and just walk away. Lupa's
Friend?
got this. Obviously, we're not
Friend?
fighting. Yes.
You need to get away from me. Right now.
You need to get away from all the people here in this section of town. I'll be fine. And I just walking Maggie off.
I think she pulls away from you.
Iridium shackles! No.
I think it's because she's really scared that she's gonna hurt you. So she doesn't want to be next to you. But I think we're around like a corner at this point or something, or just farther
Yeah,
away.
I've definitely gone off around the bend a bit. With Rosen probably tagging behind.
He's hanging out somewhere back here. Yeah, so you've rounded the corner. You're starting to go down into like the shops district and so forth. You see the Hall of Records. You see some other things like that you've been by before. How's Maggie doing?
You know, like taking off a jacket because she feels like she can't breathe. And you start to see.
I'll hold it.
Yeah, her hair turned more like a russet color, like more like Connie's. That's kind of how it starts at the roots. And her eyes. I wonder. Wait.
Did we just learn that Maggie dyes her hair?
Wait. And her
It
eyes.
wouldn't surprise me.
Her eyes. Turn,
There.
Yeah. Go from their kind of hazel green to yellow. And her teeth start to extend. She's like trying to just breathe, but at this point she can't walk anymore on her own.
Yeah.
And her whole self starts to. It's not really that it enlarges like width-wise. I mean, maybe a little, but she's getting taller.
Has Maggie catted out before in front of Thrin?
No.
Okay. I think she knows about it, but she hasn't
Yeah.
seen it. Yeah, okay.
I don't think it's happened in a while. Like, I think she had gotten some control of it. I think Scylla probably knows how to talk her down, but Scylla's not here, which is actually perfect for this. But I think at this point, the change has like begun proper, and so she's on the ground.
Thrin's like, can I do anything to help? Do we need to get you out of here? Just nod yes or no?
She shakes her head, but she's also losing like coherence at this point. Like
That's why she's trying to ask before you
totally.
Yeah.
But she just says, "Get Rosen out of here. Get anyone
the
I know
background.
out of here."
All right.
In the background,
Rosen,
you're
we're going
vaguely
for
aware
a
of
walk.
Rosen. He's got his back turned to you all, and he's talking to somebody. He's telling them to go down the street. He's saying, "Keep moving, nothing here." And he's doing a little crowd control for you in the back. You've got a kind of like off to the side. You're in between two buildings, not quite a proper alley.
And that's when her spine, like she's on all fours, and all of a sudden her spine, like curves.
The sound.
Yeah.
I think Maggie knows this herself best in this situation, and so she'll go over to Rosent and say, "We're going on a walk to find Scylla." Lupa will know where we're going. She's just going back to the farmhouse. Where
So-
our other mage boy is all tied up.
So Thrin's taking Maggie towards the farmhouse.
I'm taking Rosen. Maggie said to leave her be. She's gonna
Got it,
trust
got
that
it.
Maggie knows what
Okay.
she's doing here.
So Rosen says, "Okay."
Might be better to leave her to her own things than to try to drag her through the whole town unwillingly.
Sure. Okay. And he just keeps moving.
Right.
he's getting a lot of looks from people as you're going through town. Like, he's clearly not wearing his guard uniform, but like there are some like fearful eyes from people in town that seem to recognize him and think like, oh dang, I wonder what happened. Is he a traitor? Has something happened? How come he's here? Where's everyone else? Where's Jean-Baptiste, that other guard that I really like, and so forth. So he's like walking across town and things are like very tense. Every once in a while you get spotted by someone and maybe
Does he have his weapon or anything with him?
No, because he got grabbed from being
Do we
snatched
pass
before,
by
so he
his
was-
house on the way to the
You could.
farmhouse? We could.
could.
We'll do that. Like, take anything you need from your house right now.
Okay, so you all go up to Rosen's house. We're about to shift our way to Maggie for all the important cool stuff. Maybe we'll go Lupa Maggie so we can make sure we don't leave Lupa in
Yeah,
the lurch.
just picking up his stuff and taking him to the farmhouse. At this point, it doesn't matter if he sees Connie, because we're in so much shit. It's fine.
So you get to Rosen's house, and you walk up the little walking up landing, and he goes to open the door, and the door handle's open again. He pushes the door open, and Rosent is looking at him. And he says, "It's about time, finally. Come in here." So you've got Rosent looking at Rosent, and you're right there. Rosent inside is motioning for you to come in.
Can I make some kind of check to see if there's a Doppler involved or illusions?
As you start like making the curious face, he goes, yes, you're right, now come in. And they close the door behind the two of you.
If it's fucking Connie, I swear. But he hasn't really seen Rosent with us. I don't know.
I have to switch away from you now. To
I think
Lupa.
she looks, and she'd got more relaxed, and she kind of stiffens up again with her staff.
Yep.
And the
So you get that-
Dimerium shackles, I think she just takes them into her hand as she walks in, because
Yeah.
she's not that concerned.
No, that's fair. So we've got Rosent looking at Rosent, very curious on Rosent's part, and then you're walking in with the Dimeridium
Twin
shackles
brother?
and the stern look.
Yeah.
No. And then we'll
Ready to
close the
shackle
door on
bitch if I need
Rosent's
to.
room. You should do that. You'll be ready. That's gonna be the new move for Thrym. Just shackle everyone.
Shackle.
Okay, so now we'll cut over to Lupa real quick so we can go back to Maggie. Lupa, the captain has asked you if you know the poem Crimson Nash. There's some sounds happening outside, nothing too big.
Yeah. And Lupa pauses at the door frame, right at the front door. And we'll just kind of turn their head slightly. Fighting to live, wild and tamed rage now clash. All the world painted in crimson and ash.
You have the feeling she was about to blow you off entirely, and you have not seen her look calculating apparently, because suddenly she looks very interested in you. Her eyes narrow to slits, and she says, "We're going to have to talk about this again."
Good evening, Captain. And they will step out and shut the door. And
Good show.
they're gonna go and find their friends.
That's
Swordman.
good.
Yeah.
Because
Lieutenant Graham. Do you want to come over to Maggie?
How's that medallion going?
How is that medallion going? You're not close. Well, here's the weird thing. I mean, you know that Maggie's not there, right? Because it's
Yeah.
not as strong.
You
as
might
it
be able to
usually
figure out
is.
which Mirgolds it is now that I took the talisman too.
Oh, dang.
oh,
Which one's cursed?
damn.
Mm-hmm.
There's so
Yeah,
much
so the
stuff
last
there.
time they saw their friends was at Milgo's house, so they are gonna walk that way.
Well, so you've got Swordman standing right outside. Lieutenant Bram looks at you and he says, "Your friends went that way," and he points opposite the Miracle House.
You see two guys just.
They're still gonna walk by the Miracle house.
Good job.
They are not paying attention to this dude. They're so angry.
That's so fair. I did everything I could to make that happen, so that's my fault. So you're going towards the Miracle House. Maggie, it's your scene.
Oh no. I think the last thing that she manages to say before the kind of red haze comes over her is that she yells out Lupa. Because that's the only person who's going to be able to do anything about it. And her transformation continues. So hair starts to form, clothes start to split as she actually gets muscles. She's taller now. The teeth fully extend. The eyes are yellow. And she's not she's not in possession of her faculties anymore, and she just wants to rip and tear.
Important question from Katie in chat. What size cat is Maggie now?
Yeah, I'm a fucking huge cat, Katie. Huge.
So like a lean cheetah-sized cat, right?
Yeah, but tall.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is the percentage of human looking of this cat? Like 0% human looking or like 50-50? What do you think?
I think it's like 50-50. I think it looks more like a hybrid than like a full animal.
Awesome.
Yeah. Like, it's very clearly monstrous as opposed to natural.
Okay. So, you're a werecat. What are you going to do about it?
Going to rip and tear.
Yeah, like what percentage Thundercat are you? Like,
That's what we
question.
should have done. That's
Which
what we should have
Thundercat?
done.
We should have just played Thundercats. Yeah, I'm not in control of it at all. But her, like, the reason that this happened is because she was so fucking pissed at the Nilfgaardians.
So, what is the target of Maggie's aggression? Where are you going and what are you doing?
The mayor's house.
Yeah, cool. I kind of figured that was where we were headed. So, in the background, while we figure out what Lupa is doing about this, why don't you make like 3 sets of brawling checks as fast attacks or strong attacks as you see fit?
Now,
to
does she
attack
get
some Nilfgaardians?
were creature
Yeah.
stats?
It's the
yeah,
weird
of course.
stats.
Yeah, add all the good bonuses.
So basically,
Need a separate character sheet.
yeah, I totally need a separate character sheet.
Ooh, we should do that.
Basically, I have all the werewolf weapons, armor, and abilities. I add a bonus to 4 of their statistics as noted below. I gain +2 reflex, +3 body, +4 speed, and -5 empathy.
Yeah, you could put those in the temp mod boxes for now.
Right, awesome.
Stat modifiers.
Okay, so pro tip for everybody who wants to run a
tip.
game. Invite Lindy to your game so that you will figure out what all the rules are and
It's
how
so
the
great.
Roll20 work.
2, 3, 4, 5. Whee! So I don't have the werewolf stats pulled up, but
So you would add a +2 to anything reflex, a +4 to speed, a +3 to body.
and minus
page
5
231
to
if you need it.
empathy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So your brawling checks are gonna be great.
Yeah. You'd think. So what am I doing?
3 brawl checks.
So make 3 sets of brawling checks to go attack Nilfgaardians.
Okay. I'll I guess do strong strike so I don't need to roll a bunch of extras.
I mean,
That's
unless
very
you want more attacks, then you can do faster.
Okay.
Voices.
Yeah.
So Lupa heard the strangled cry of Maggie where she yelled Lupa. And there was that telltale sound of something changing. What did Lupa do about that?
How far away are they from the shitty lieutenant and his friends?
Yeah, not close, and unfortunately in the exact direction the lieutenant pointed you. Mhm.
God, they hate this, but they are turning around, not making eye contact with him, and walking real fast. They don't want to run because they don't want to be like, "Hey, there's something up."
And and without making it sound terrible and pointed, I think that's the reason that Maggie the cat lands on these Nilfgaardians with such force at about the time that Lupa is aware of the situation. Lauren, what does it look like when Maggie goes and attacks 5 Nilfgaardians just standing in the streets? Seven Nilfgaardians just standing in the streets.
Oh, yeah. Right. Well, I think it's... I should probably actually roll those. Roll 20 was
Go
down
ahead.
for me
Yeah,
for
take
a
your time.
second.
Don't let me push too much stuff on you.
Oh, no. I love it. I mean, Maggie's already fast. That's, like, part of her whole thing, but it's like a flurry. It's like... And it's not, like, the strength that a wolf would have. It's, like, the swiftness and the, like, grace, almost, yeah, that a cat would have, but it's fast and it's slashing. I mean, I think, she just, like, moves through them and slices. Let me see if I can actually roll this now. Are you gonna let me roll this now? Nope. Okay, well, that's
It's like good
fine.
music for roll 20.
Let
Is it just giving you the rolling the dice message?
No, it's just not going.
Oh.
But we know everyone's at home and playing games.
Suspense.
The suspense, I
Suspense!
just
The
wanna...
suspense is
Okay.
real.
Let's try this now. Okay. Anything? Hey!
Hey. Oh,
Hell
and that crit.
yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, roll
Good
that.
stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Nice. So
27.
18 and
Very good.
27.
Okay, so that's one set of attacks.
Yep.
2 more.
Do you think that's sufficient, or shall we go into those other sets of attacks as well?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just going to roll some dodges, which aren't going to be successful. Cool.
Oh, that second one's probably a crit.
Yeah.
Because that 12 point
Yeah,
difference.
you're
So
right.
13 and 15 on the next two.
Okay, good stuff.
Hopefully they'll be able to dodge that. Yes and yes.
Yeah.
That's good though. I don't want to kill everyone, just a few people.
And then one more.
Oh yes, and one more. One more. You're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right.
My.
Oh my
I
god.
usually am.
So 22 and 17.
Okay. And
Oh, no.
wow, that's real bad. Okay, so you've got 2 complex criticals in here also.
Yes.
Is that last one a difficult critical? Yeah, nope. Nope.
God,
You've got
these,
2 complex criticals.
Cool.
these Nilfgaardians are gonna be so
What?
fucked up.
Let's just roll for the 2 complex criticals, because you're going to badly injure but not kill all 3 of these people,
Awesome.
and then Lupa's going to get a turn to do something. So just roll, there's not a critical table button, right? You just have to roll 2d6.
Okay. Cool.
I'm on page 160, complex criticals. Okay, so that one is lost teeth,
Ha!
Oh,
and the other one is broken ribs. So let's
Yeah.
first off, you have to roll to see how many teeth you have knocked out.
Oh,
What do
heck
I
yeah.
roll?
What do
It's
you
a
roll?
D10.
Nice. Go big.
Yeah.
5. That's pretty good. Yeah.
That makes me like physically upset just thinking about like how that would be. Oof. Okay, so 3 Nilfgaardians, one of whom just basically ran away, like just backed up enough that his 2 friends got hurt. And then the other 2, one of them has been hit in the mouth in some way. What do you think that looks like?
I think it's less that she's punched it and more that her claws have gone up under his lip to his
Oh.
gums and yoinked him.
Yes, okay, that is a thing that happened. And the other one has some broken ribs. So how do you think that one went?
Oh, that one was much the same except an underhand, so the claw got in under and yoinked out.
I regret asking that.
Support
Thank
you in this.
So with that, Lupa is on the scene. 2 Nilfgaardians are down with probably lethal injuries. And the third one is just backed up. There's now a circle because there are still the other 5 Nilfgaardians, including the lieutenant. And Lupa has arrived on the scene at this moment.
Oh yeah, Lupa's like, move.
The lieutenant does another hand sign, and everybody backs up a couple steps, and now it's just Lupa looking at Maggie the cat.
Yep. Dogs bark. They're really freaked out by the by the werecat.
These are Nilfgaardian war dogs, of course.
Very fierce.
Yes, that one dog.
Okay, so so Lupa, fun fact, because of their past of monster hunting, has a +4 to any Witcher checks about cursed ones.
Yeah.
So really what they're looking for, best way to subdue, deal with, take care of this the lycanthrope, even if just to remove from the scene, because I don't want to hurt Maggie. I know this is Maggie. Very clearly.
Yeah.
Like, yes, the werecat, the only one that I know in town.
Mm-hmm. No one wants to see Maggie hurt. Definitely not.
Yeah, so doesn't want to hurt Maggie, but also doesn't want to show to the others that this is my friend
Yeah.
that I am protecting. So this is very
What
much
do you
like
have in your, yeah, what's in your Witcher bag?
Not
what's-
chloroform.
not chloroform. I'll tell you that.
My bad.
Maybe we should get some.
Chloroform's
Everyone just
super
carries chloroform
useful.
from now on.
Um,
Honestly,
great
this has been
every
a very
time.
chloroform heavy game, yeah.
Super useful.
yeah, probably rope. Probably basic camping gear. Obviously the
What
weapons.
about what
I
about
have-
herbs and things like that?
Ooh. I think they would have something I do not know off the top of my head.
Mike,
that's
do you
fair.
have wolf spade?
Right. I was thinking, didn't we have a period in which Lupa and Thrin basically cleaned out all of the magical
Yep.
components
Yes.
from the
We
farmhouse
did. We did.
and the middle
Yes,
house?
we cleaned house.
Yep,
Ow.
we
Mhm.
did.
So
I could-
you might...
Said, give me your pockets, and I filled them.
Mhm.
And I'm still carrying them because Thrin take them.
Not yet. I haven't had to do alchemy yet.
Yeah. So you might be able to basically cram some wolfsbane in front of Maggie's face and hold onto her long enough to move away. That's
Yeah,
That might be a
that's
thing.
basically the idea: is subdue, get the fuck out. Yeah. Again, doesn't want to show that this is clearly this is their friend, because that would be bad.
got it. Okay. Let's see. That-
And if they get hurt in the process, they're gonna get hurt in the process. Like, it's not.
Even if you just spooked Maggie in a direction away from them, and then you can friend it up.
Okay.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Mhm.
I want to make a Witcher check. I want to see how far Maggie is into this.
Okay. Yeah.
And just
I'm
because
super into it. So.
very, very fun. I got a +4, so
Nice.
that's a 27.
Nice.
Oh, with the +4? Nice.
yep.
Okay. Maggie, how far are you into this?
Like, how you get to make a decision. Like, how am I going to be able to get word to you or not?
I think it's pretty early. She hasn't I haven't attacked that guy who touched your ears, and I haven't
Right.
attacked the captain yet, and that's really where she's headed.
Okay. I think they're gonna draw their sword, but in very much like a very show-ish way.
Which is so not Lupa.
It's
I love
so
it.
not Lupa. It's so, to anyone who knows them, this is so awkward.
Mhm.
Like, and this way, yeah, and they're putting on a show essentially. Like, come on.
Now I have to ask, is this your silver sword?
I don't know if anyone can tell by visuals alone which one's silver and which one's steel.
Go ahead and make a deceit check.
Oh,
or a performance
God,
check,
Also,
whichever one we're doing.
Hans, I just found the
yeah.
werewolf page, and all those brawl checks would have been +8.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay, so they'll just all be mortally wounded. You want to go ahead and
Awesome.
roll another critical for me?
I would love to, because it's one of my favorite parts.
Honestly, why would you turn into a werewolf if you weren't going to get to do some
Yeah.
criticals?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
more ribs.
More
Okay.
ribs.
More ribs.
Yeah,
Lovely,
let's roll that
some
one again just so we
ribs.
can have a different number. Let's just roll it one more time so it's not the
Sure.
same result every time.
I just really like them ribs.
Yeah.
Okay. That should still be broken ribs, so we're gonna go up.
Ribs are a
to
really
the
common
next
injury.
One.
I have more than one
Yeah,
system.
we're gonna go to the foreign object.
Oh,
So
yeah.
number
Ooh.
3, the person that you grabbed there, I'm personally imagining it's his armor, but what do you think has gotten lodged inside their
Oh,
body from this attack?
Oh yeah, I like when the armor gets all up in there.
So it's like bent in a really unusual
Drawbacks of plate.
fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's real gross and good for
Awesome.
you.
Thank you.
The problem that we have here, let's see. Oh, we were trying to figure out what you can roll for this. Okay, so I would take a deceit. I would take a performance. If you think you've got something that's better for that, let me know.
Oh god, this yeah. Lupa's empathy is bad. It's so bad. Do.
Choices.
I kind of want to argue tactics
Okay, let's do
because
that.
this is strategic. This
Yeah.
is a pull. This is essentially pull Maggie to me
Mhm.
elsewhere.
Yeah.
yeah.
My only counter argument is you're revealing something different if my role is superior than if it's a performance.
Mhm.
You know, my thought was this Witcher is BSing me. I'm going to see them doing it because this is the lieutenant rolling against you.
Yeah.
Now you're going to be showing the lieutenant the preferable tactics for fighting this were creature.
Yeah. Oh,
An
okay.
instant, that's all.
Okay. Mm.
You also have luck.
I barely do. I am not a
It-
lucky person.
It comes back next episode. Just dump it all into this roll.
Also, there were rerolls. There's lots of good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is the series of rolls here that you would like me to do?
You go ahead and roll either tactics or performance or deceit, whatever you want to reveal to the other person if you don't get it.
Okay. I'm gonna do tactics, just
Okay.
as.
That's good because it also doesn't
Wow.
make it seem
Okay, I'm
like
re-rolling
you're-
that. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. But it doesn't make it seem like you're secretly in league with this creature. It
Yeah.
more makes it look like you don't think these Nilfgaardians, you're trying to control the scene more. Okay.
Yep.
So that's what it looks like to them. Like your tactics are, okay, I guess they're trying to get rid of this. So, okay.
Okay. Cool. 17.
The lieutenant will
yeah.
remember that. That's what we say, right? So,
Yeah, he will remember that. But that's the goal, is that they want to present themselves at the threat to be like, hey, werecat.
hmm So the Nilfgaardians keep backing
Maggie.
up and like opening up this circle. You've got Maggie right there. What's the play?
If Lupa thinks that Maggie's at least able to comprehend words, they are going to kind of start backing up, but like kind of do like a taunt, maybe not quite, but like a come on, you want a challenge?
What does Maggie do?
I don't know. Where's that captain?
She's
Not
in-
present in the scene.
Yeah, she's inside the house.
Where's that douchey guy?
Oh, yeah, he's right there, but he's backing everybody up around you.
Oh, his back's turned to me?
No, he's looking straight at you. But
Oh.
he's backing up
He's-
his men using hand signals.
Oh, good. Then his eyes are there.
It's true.
I think she attacks him.
Okay,
If you kill him, then run off. I mean, that's
let's
Yeah,
go
I
ahead
almost-
and roll an
happens.
initiative check.
Man, these beasts are really out of hand in this town. It's a good thing we have a Witcher.
So glad we have that group.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, so here's our initiative checks. Here's this guy's.
Okay. Da, da,
Why does it have two
da.
things? This is
Let me
initiative.
see if
Did I
there's
do that wrong?
anything.
I think I did that wrong.
Eat 'em.
I rolled the initiative wrong.
Oh. Oh, you
Um,
still
The same thing.
Still good. Okay, and then where's Maggie?
Let me do it. Dee, 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 dee.
Let's-
17.
Oh, you beat them both.
I mean, it sounds right, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Is that with the incredible addition to reflex? Yeah.
Yes.
Good stuff.
That's
good
with the
stuff.
+2.
So you go jumping at the lieutenant, who is
Yep.
like hastily drawing his sword out of the scabbard. And what are you gonna do?
I'm going to attack him. Claudia's eyes.
Let's make those brawling checks. Okay, are you actually calling a headshot?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You're
let me,
+8, I think.
Yeah. Let me just add this 8
Yeah.
there. I'll go ahead and do
minus,
that.
and it'll minus the penalty automatically when you
Perfect.
select it. So
Perfect. Head.
Yeah, it's -6 to the head.
Okay. Yeah,
Still
why not? Let's try it.
Sure.
17 and 21.
I have
Oh.
uses for this guy, but I mean, what NPC can you not throw away, right? So,
that's really good. Just the first one.
oh dang.
Oh!
I'll use my last. No, I have 2 points of luck
You-
left. I'll use
You
one.
matched it. You...
Oh, I matched it. Okay, so I do get him
Yeah, you're
once.
good. So the first time he like ducks his head out of the way, and then
Smart.
the other claw is going to catch him, and he's going to get a cool scar out of this.
Oh yeah, he is.
There's
so
no
that's,
critical; it's just hit.
Yeah, it's 46 plus 2, plus 25% bleed.
A lot of numbers.
Oh,
Holy cow!
oh
And then
no.
head damage is extra damage too. It's tripled.
It's
So,
tripled. So if I
yeah.
didn't have that, Lindy would have saved me. But the important thing is, yeah, you scratch right across his eye. So at the very least, he's going to get that cool white eye scar. But
So that's
he just goes
63
down.
points of damage.
He is on the ground, of course. He wasn't wearing a helmet or anything.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because he had to swept over
He's
here. He had to show that off.
basically dead then.
There's essentially no chance he survived this.
Great. That's beautiful. Headshots, man.
So now it's Lupa's turn.
Yeah. Lupa is running over. Sword is not aimed to Maggie, but they want to grapple.
Okay.
Again, they're trying to just
Get
like.
me.
Yeah, they're trying to minimize the collateral damage here. Like, they don't really care that the lieutenant died, but they do care that there's all these other Nilfgaardians who will probably attack.
So it sounds like you got to make a brawling check here.
I am worried. Till I probably hurt someone I like.
Okay, brawling, it's fine. Lupa's tough. Brawling attack, I don't know what, I think I want, I don't know which one of these I want.
If there's grapple, you want grapple.
I do not have grapple, I don't think. I'm trying to figure out where that is.
So the skill brawling is just under reflexes.
Yeah, no, there's just the different types of attack. That's all.
Oh, I see. It's giving you different options. Okay.
Yeah. Which is fun time. I'm gonna do. I'll just do fast. Want to
Oh,
get
I
there?
see, yeah.
Get there fast.
Yeah, this replaces fast and strong, so it doesn't matter either way. These are all going to take an action.
Yes, got a 12 and a 15.
So I roll
Okay,
dodge escape.
Dodge escape. Yep.
No.
Add, it's a +8, so I add 3 to what I already have.
Oh God.
I fumbled!
Oh, only chance this might be okay. Here we go.
Let me take you.
12.
12! Yes! Be taken.
Take me! Take me! Take me!
Take me, Luke.
Maggie is so caught up in the bloodlust of ripping out this captain, or
yep.
this lieutenant's eye that, yeah.
Got
Yeah,
me.
and Lupa grabbed this werecat and starting to drag and probably calls to the remaining Nilfgaard, take him out of here now.
And they're down and doing that. We end on this closing scene of Lupa dragging Maggie back down the street. We know that somewhere there's a small closed-in room where Rosent is looking at Rosent
With
while
Thrin.
Thrin
in there.
stands there skeptically staring at them both.
Oh, I went
Violet
in.
is somewhere running.
Closed. I'm in a
So
room
many
with
good
2
things
Rosens.
going
This
on.
is either going to end really kinky or really badly. I mean, I don't know which it
Wendy.
is yet. Guess we have to wait for next week.
And on that note,
Well,
I'm all, yep.
well, we did it, fam. We did it.
Things are happening.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh boy.
I wonder how much we're going to hear from Katie about that, all of that, the stuff,
I mean,
the game.
she's been yelling in chat.
Yeah.
I don't think she's done yet.
It's cool. We're cool.
Yep.
We're fine.
This has gone exactly as I wanted it to. So let me take these creepy eyes off. Go.
It also sharpens your nose, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Hot. See if
Works for Werecat.
I'm
Yep.
down with it. I am down with it. Can't figure out how to turn it off right now. So we're just keeping it. Just staying. I don't know. Somebody do things. Do wrap up things.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, we'll
there
do that.
it goes. Hi.
Woo.
Hi. Oh, I'm back.
You're back. It's you again.
It's me.
Yeah, let's go talk to
me.
let's go talk to our friends.
Friends.
I guess we should start off with Hans. Hey Hans.
Hey,
How-
sassy.
Hey, I didn't expect I was going to go first, but I'm fine with
Yes.
that.
I'm picking on
am
you now.
Hans. I do this. I'm also going to be doing Shards of Cerberus, which is an Eberron campaign on Scraticus channel. That's Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And I may do some more game dev streaming someday soon. I did that this last weekend. That was fun. We had a good time. I think that's it. Thank you for having me.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Let's-
Lindy, lovely Lindy.
It's me. I didn't die.
Hey.
And I said fuck you to Demiridium today, and a lot of fun stuff. And I'm in a room with 2 Rosens. I'm not complaining, but Thrin is very skeptical. Can't wait for that next week, and to have Katie back with us next week.
Yay.
You can find me online at Laugh Love Lindy. I play and GM a lot of tabletop RPGs. You can find me on my channel every Monday and Tuesday. This Friday, we have our once monthly Aliens campaign, which is super fun and spooky and terrifying and fun. We also have, if you like The Witcher, you should check out Tales from the Grim on Wednesday nights, where I play a very good healer who's also very stabby. I play a very good elf doctor, very stabby elf doctor. I'm very good at what I do, just healing and stabbing. So if you want to see that, it's really fun. That's at 8 p.m. Eastern, and yeah, because you can never have too much Witcher in your life.
Awesome. I guess we should do personal extra stuff. I'm still like so caught up in it. I'm like, yes, let me claw things. I'm Lauren. I'm That Salty Ginger over on Twitter and half of Salty Sweet Games here on Twitch. You can find me all over the internet on Off the Table, on the Scraticus Academy, on Nomadic, and other channels coming up soon. That's me.
Yeah. And I want to give a little shout out to Katie.
Katie.
She was not able to be with us today, but she is lovely. She was in chat yelling at all of us
I
and
love you, Katie.
our interesting life choices in this game. Go follow her over on Twitter and go follow her on all her shows on Off the Table and other places. And I'm Kiana. I am the sweet of this channel. I'm mostly just here. But if you want to see what other stuff I do, from streaming to writing to just screaming into the void, you find me over on Twitter at Kiana S. I guess that's it for personal stuff, but let's do channel wrap up.
We nailed it. Incredible.
Yeah. We want to give a shout out to our sponsors. Once again, Roll20, a virtual tabletop of choice. We are part of the Roll20 Spotlight program, and they help to bring gamers together in a really easy to use virtual tabletop. They're super awesome. Go check out the other Roll20 Spotlight people. There's a lot of really great shows out there, and we have so much time to watch shows now, so go do that. And we'd also like to give a shout out to our other sponsor, Altelsarian Games, the creator of the Witcher RPG. They are amazing. They're very sweet people, and they are bringing awesome content to you, from the Witcher RPG to Tales from Space to Cyberpunk. So go check them out. Give them some love over on the Twitchers from us. If you ever miss an episode or ever want to rewatch one, we have a YouTube channel. We're trying to get to enough subscribers so we can get a custom URL, and it's not something really long and weird. So please go subscribe to us over there and help us get to that custom URL. Again, a huge thank you to everyone who has supported us through donations, through gift subs, through subs. We've had a lot of really awesome stuff over here. Again, we pay for everything out of pocket here at Salt Sweet Games. All donations and money goes towards production and keeping the channel up and running so that we can keep playing stuff and bring stuff for y'all. And of course, if you want to support us when we're not live, we have a Redbubble, so you can get some cute merch with pretzel or complex love polyhedrals on it, and also support us directly. There's some really awesome stuff. And of course, follow us on Twitter. Is the best way to find out what we are doing next. We tweet when we go live, and we also tweet our upcoming shows, whether they're tabletop stuff or video game stuff. We are premiering very shortly the beginning of Strange Invasions, Assault on the Barrier Peak. It's a new D&D campaign run by Allie. Really awesome. It's D&D mixed with weird science. We have some really awesome characters that we're going to be releasing teasers of over the next week or so. So definitely keep an eye out for that. I think that's it for us, really. We're going to go find someone to raid. So make sure to stick around and chat. And if you have the hype emote, make sure to spam that when we get into the other chat. Otherwise, just give them a bunch of hearts from us at Salt Sweet Games.
All right. Bye, everyone. Goodbye.